Now, the deep state, the central bank, the mainstream media, the D's, they are now in the process where they're trying to shape the economic narrative. They want everyone to believe that we are headed into a recession. Actually, the recession started a little while ago. And they're going to try to keep this up as we go throughout this entire year, because they do believe they'll be able to keep the economy in a recession. That has already failed. What do we see happening right now? Retail, dining, and other businesses, they're opening up. We see in Massachusetts, they're opening up all these businesses. New York City, they started to open up their businesses. 400,000 people are going to return to work. And as we go throughout this month, next month, more and more people will return to work. We have construction workers, manufacturers, people who own retail stores, retail workers, all of this. It is now opening up, and we see this happening across the country. We have about 73% of businesses which are now open. Are they fully functional? Well, that's a different story. And as time goes on, these businesses will go from 25% functional to 50% functional up to a 100%. And we'll see the economy come back up online. Now, the mainstream media, the D's, they are pushing their economic narrative. Now, this is not the first time we've seen them do this. They understand that if you control the economy's doing well, it's very difficult to have people look the other way when it comes time to elect the next president. They understand that Trump, if he brings this economy back to where it was or close to where it was, and remember, he doesn't have to bring it to exactly where it was. If he brings us out of this recession, people are going to be looking at him saying, wow, he built the economy up before the pandemic. He built the economy up after the pandemic. And this has nothing to do with Obama. Now, we're already starting to see the mainstream media push their narrative. They're using the same exact headline in every paper, or every site, CNN, MSNBC, Yahoo, you name it. It says U.S. recession began in February. Economist group declares ending longest expansion on record. They're continually repeating this. Why? They're trying to get everyone to think and believe that we can never get out of this recession, that we are in a recession. Now, we need to remember that this was artificially done. The economy did not crash. The economy didn't fall apart. Everything was going smoothly until Trump decided, okay, because of the pandemic, let's shut everything down. This was artificially done. If it's artificially done, you can restart the economy. Now, is it going to come back online exactly the way it was before? It doesn't have to. Not in the beginning. All people have to see is that the economy is improving. If people see the economy is improving, it gives them confidence. It gives them hope. The mainstream media was out there telling everyone that the market was going to crash during this pandemic. There's no way out of it. All we see is doom and gloom. It's going to come down to 7,000 points. There's no way out of this. Well, just like we said, the market only came down to 20,000 points. Here we are today. It's up to 27,000 points. Why? You need to remember we are in an illusionary economy. This is created by the central bank. This is not an open and free market where everything is just running freely, where everything adjusts to everything else. If that was true, then we wouldn't have the Fed controlling the rates, not just here in the U.S., but around the world. They would adjust accordingly, but they didn't want that to happen because they knew back during the recession, during 2008, 2009, moving forward, they had to bring the rates down or the system would never improve, where they could crash it again. Here we are once again, Trump, the Patriots, they understand. The only way to continue with this economy is to use the central bank weapons against them. And that is the interest rates. That is stimulus. That is controlling the stock market while building the parallel system, which is a people's system. Now, as we move along, what's going to happen? The mainstream media and the Ds, they're going to continually repeat the narrative that we're in this great recession. This recession is awful. Trump's going to continually point at the market because remember, the mainstream media, the central bank, has been brainwashing us for a very long time that the stock market is the entire gauge of the economy. So people are going to look at the market and they're going to say, well, wait just a minute here. The market is 27,000 plus points now. Maybe it'll hit 28, maybe 29. Where's this recession that you're talking about? Unemployment is going down. Yes, during the pandemic, unemployment was high because businesses were shut. Common sense. Businesses are opening and the unemployment rate is going down. We saw it drop to 13%. It's going to go lower than that. It might pop up and then go back down. But as more and more businesses come online and they bring more people onto the business scene where the businesses now are opening up and they're opening up at 50% capacity, 75% capacity, 100% capacity, you're going to see more and more people get jobs while the market is going up. And Trump is going to continually point to the market. Remember, he's using the central bank, the mainstream media weapons against them. This is what he tweeted out. Big day for the stock market. Smart money and the world know that we are heading in the right direction. Jobs coming back fast. Next year will be our greatest ever. Now, this economy is going to be building up this entire time. We're already starting to see real estate come back online. We're already starting to see people going out for houses. They're shopping. The rates have come down. The short-term variable rates, the long-term rates, they're all coming down. People are going to be returning to schools, colleges. Yes, I know they might try something else where they're going to try to bring the economy back down. But I do believe Trump and the Patriots, this is already planned for. They're going to counter it with FDA-approved drugs that get rid of the second wave. As we move forward, Trump is going to continually show the country, the world, how the U.S. economy is improving every day. Today, look at the market, look at the unemployment rate. Look how many businesses are opening. Look how many manufacturers are opening. Look at the GDP numbers. Yes, they were terrible. They're not where we want them, but they're getting better. How can we make them better? Well, Trump has the National Emergency Defense Production Act. He's going to be looking at this and he's going to go to Congress saying, listen, we're doing a lot better. The economy looks great. The numbers are coming down, the unemployment numbers. Market's going up. We need to take the next step. We need to help the economy to get even better. To do this, we need tax cuts. We need more deregulation. We need a lot more of that. Now, he's going to make the case. Now, Congress, remember, they work for the people. Are they going to say, no, we don't want the economy getting better? No, we don't want to do that plan? They might. They might come up with their own plan. But the people are going to be looking at the economy. The people are going to say, listen, look at the improvement since the pandemic. We want this to get back to where it was. How can we get there? Since this pandemic shut everything down. Would tax cuts help? Yes. Would deregulation help? Yes. Can Trump bring manufacturers back to the U.S.? Yes. Can he push an infrastructure bill, which would put a lot of people back to work? Yes. He's going to be using the central bank credit card against them. Over the many years, they have destroyed the infrastructure of the United States. Trump, in one foul swoop, he's going to take what they have done and reverse it. He's going to say, we need an infrastructure bill. This will allow for more jobs, more manufacturers in the steel industry, in the construction industry. This will spark something completely unexpected. Then bring on the USMCA. Then bring on deregulation. Then bring on tax cuts. By October, this economy is going to look incredible. Will we be where we need to be? It won't matter at that point. Because if you can take an economy and bring the unemployment rate down from 20%, where they were expecting this to go to 25 or 30%, and bring it down to 10 or 9 or 8, and show that people are now opening up, businesses are back online because of deregulation, because of tax cuts. If you can show that the infrastructure bill is working and people are out there getting jobs, it's spurring manufacturers to produce and more manufacturers to come online, that's all you need. Because once you have confidence that the economy is doing well and you have hope, people feel comfortable. It's almost like your house going up in value. You buy a house for $100,000 and all of a sudden you see it go up to $150,000. You feel good. Even though you don't have that, you feel like, wow, I have $50,000 over and above what I spent for this house. I feel really good. And what people usually do is they say, you know something? I feel comfortable. I'm going to spend. If your house goes up even further, people feel incredible. The same thing is going to happen here. People are going to feel comfortable in their homes. People are going to feel comfortable in their jobs. People are going to see their wages moving up. People are going to see manufacturing jobs coming back. People are going to see construction jobs happening. People are going to see more and more people getting work. And people are going to feel confident. And everything the mainstream media is talking about, everything the deep state is talking about, where we're in this recession and it started and it's everything is imploding, it is all going to be reversed. Trump knows this. His administration knows this. What he's doing is he's going around the country and he's looking at all the different industries, and he is now reversing everything that they have done in the past. He's able to do this now like he's never been able to do it before, because this national emergency allows him to do things that no one would ever think he would be able to do. So he can go to all the different industries and say, listen, because of the pandemic, we need to deregulate. We need to remove tariffs. We need to put pressure on the EU, on China, on any other country, because we need to help these industries get back on their feet. Now, while he's doing this, what he's really doing is he's removing the globalist plan to take the country and move businesses out, make it difficult for businesses. He's going to reverse this, where he's going to make it easier for business and make business expand. This is his whole plan, and you're going to see it come alive every single week as he meets with more and more business owners, as the economy comes back online. We're going to see an economy like we've never seen before. And all these headlines of recession, that it's ending the longest expansion plan on record, it's all going to fall by the wayside.